All four of you are trapped inside your nightmares because inside the warp there is no easy sleep. Brother Solomon, you find yourself battling doubt. Physical embodiments of it that are dashing towards you, that you strike back with your sword, but even as their blood sprays, you feel that doubt sinking into your skin, sinking inside you. Judge Rex, you are battling criminals, but you're realizing that each of them has the chin and jaw of yourself. Because what is the line between a judge and a criminal if the judge has to dress like a criminal, if the judge has to act like a criminal, if a judge has to, for moments, become a criminal? Morgan, you find yourself in an Ouroboros line of heresy, with symbols being carved into your back as you carve symbols into the back of the person in front of you, and this heresy goes on and on as you find yourself within the warp, seeing everyone's souls being marked and marred. And you are actively partaking in it like all of the worst heretics you are aware of. Damien, you've tried to lash your way free of the incipient distress, the corruption of the warp, and in your dreams you find yourself back in that fateful moment. After Kestrel had struck, after you had unleashed your psychic powers and burned down your witch hunter mentor and your witch hunter fellows, laying on the ground horrified at what has been done, as your best childhood and teenage friend Constance stares down at you and decries you as a witch, raising her crossbow in this moment that has haunted you for an eternity, because you do not know if she will fire or not. When Kestrel strikes, and a taloned hand tears out her throat, and Constance falls, and you do not know if her love for you triumphed over the hate in her heart, or if you were truly damned. And that's when Kestrel turns to look at you, and this pattern changes around you, and you find yourself unable to move, and Kestrel says, "You're out of the box. You've been gone for so long, Damien. You've been gone for so long." And Kestrel's form is changing. You've seen this demon before in the way that you can't entirely remember. There's a blurring to Kestrel. And as you are staring at this demonic form menacing you, it's drifting in and out of the warp, but you are seeing different genders, different performances, different faces, all of them monstrous, just flickering again and again and again and again. And you're realizing that there are so many guises to this demon that it does not just have one name in the traditional sense. And you have the ability to speak. You find yourself facing off with Kestrel.
Whoa, wow. 5 years, to think about what you would say or do, and like the words just are not. It's just Kestrel. This isn't real.
Oh, what is reality? It's all real. Whatever we want is real. Whatever we believe is real. Whatever we dream. And Kestrel raises a taloned hand and strokes it across a barrier. An ephemeral barrier, but you can see shimmering energy that is blocking Kestrel off from being able to directly touch you, touch your soul. It's nearly 2 feet away, but it's still too close for comfort as you see Kestrel form their talons and push in against this barrier, and it flexes inwards before bouncing them back out. And even that bounce back out, they spin, pirouette perfectly in place, and land staring down at you again.
I am out of the box. I'm going to find you, and I'm going to kill you.
Oh, good. I was worried you'd hidden away, that you weren't ready to continue to dance. To dance through the stars, to carry out that beautiful destiny I saw for you, because you are so much more than those small-minded little hunters wanted you to be.
You don't talk about them.
You're angry. Do you realize when you're angry, your horns come out?
And he, I guess, like looks as best he can up kind of at his brow. Can he tell that he's produced horns?
Correct. Only here, they are not the flaming, ephemeral warp horns. These have burst through his bone.
Yeah.
And you're suddenly able to move.
He'll bring both hands up to each horn, grip as tight as he can, screw his eyes shut, and just pry and pull and try to lever to just snap them off of his head, all the while just reciting every prayer he knows, praising the Emperor and damning the heretic.
Fabulous. I need 2 different saves from you. First, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Natural 1 on the con save.
Natural
Do we need the
1
second
on
one?
the con save. No, we do not. You start trying to chant the Emperor's name.
Yeah.
And as you do so, you pull on these horns as hard as you can, and the Emperor's name won't come out. And you force it further, and you force it further until you feel something burst inside your mouth. Your teeth break, your tongue bursts, blood sprays, and you feel the veil of this barrier blocking you from Kestrel begin to weaken. I need you to roll me on the perils of the warp table because you have accidentally used your abilities while being asleep.
Excellent. Love this for everyone aboard the Lucky Strike.
I am going to add... I'm going to roll a D10 for your friend in the warp who's trying to make things a little spicier.
Yeah.
I'm going to add... We're going to cut that in half. I'm going to add 35 to your roll.
Okay. And I'm rolling...
You're rolling a D100.
D100.
I have a D100 chart specifically built for perils of the warp.
Okay. I'm going to use maybe my not as nice colored dice, a little more warpy looking dice. A little,
seems
A
reasonable.
little more pink and purple kind of mixed in there. D100 shows a 74.
74.
Nice low roll.
Oh, dear.
Fabulous. 74.
Plus 35.
Which takes you
Great.
to
We exploded?
109.
Yeah.
Okay. You all wake up from your nightmare as alarms start ringing across the ship because the Gellar field has weakened. The warp is now unbalanced in this area. And for the next minute, I need you to roll on perils charts.
You got
it. So we will be rolling again. Roll again 10 times in this next minute to find out what occurs upon this ship as the Gellar field flickers and there is a moment of warp energy. So you are all hearing the most terrifying alarm you can hear because anyone who has traveled on an Imperial vessel, including you, Solomon, would have heard the test of this tone because there are alarms for, oh, we're being boarded. Oh, there's a problem with the ship. Oh, the other things. Gellar field issues get their own sound, and it is deafening, it is piercing, it is loud. And instead of a red light flashing or a yellow light flashing, I actually have to roll for 3 of your rooms to see if the fucking light still works because they don't test these very often. The blue light for it comes on in your room, the captain quarters, Morgan, and in your room, Solomon. Rex, luckily, it was really a question for Solomon because I was like, if he doesn't get the light, he may be confused. Rex would know from the alarm, but it means something has gone wrong with the Gellar field. So something very dangerous is happening. The fact you can hear the alarm means it hasn't turned completely off, but we need to find out what happens in the next 60 seconds. So we have 10 rolls.
All right.
Jesus. Do all of these have plus 35?
No, these are all flat rolls now.
Okay.
So we're going to go through and see what is on this ship, if anything, when you come out of these rooms.
54.
54. Okay. You start hearing the sound of your heartbeat in your ears. All you can hear is your own heartbeat. You can hear the heartbeats of your companions in the other rooms. It's deafening to the point that you cannot maintain concentration, and for the next minute, you cannot actively use psychic powers.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that everybody did not sleep in full arms and armor, except for maybe you, Solomon, because your gear's real good. Your stuff is comfortable enough that you could sleep in it. I'm imagining you would. Are you a champion 24 hours a day, or do you disrobe?
I think on the ship, in a safe environment, I think he thought the mission was done. I think he thought he needed to get a good sleep. He needed to prepare. He was planning on, making breakfast tomorrow and helping everybody. So I think he had all these. So I'm sure he
Mine
got
too small for dad.
He's going to be as comfortable as possible. I think he would have taken everything off.
Okay, just a second. I need to check how fast you guys can get in and out of your gear.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you'd all run out of the hallway naked. Or if you do, I want you to know how long that takes, like what the trade-off is. According to the D&D 2024 Player's Handbook, it takes 1 minute to don light armor, 5 minutes for medium armor, and 10 minutes for heavy armor. I am going to say that those times are significantly shortened. I'm going to give you 1 minute all around, but I need a roll for the judge and I need a roll for Solomon if you're trying to do this in a minute, because a minute is the perfect application of armor time. Whereas Morgan, I don't know what you would sleep in, but I'm imagining you have gear on top of gear, as we've discussed.
Yeah, I think Morgan would have everything close to her. The problem is, in this instance, that her armor was
left to be repaired.
I
would say that has arrived. When you go check, closet works 24 hours a day.
I think that Morgan would not care about putting on armor. She would just grab her sword and then be out the door. Trying to get to closet, because if this is an alert, that's who she wants to talk to. So Morgan would not put on armor. She would get her sword and be out the
Great.
door.
Judge?
I would, because I don't have my own real, I don't trust the surroundings, I'm still sleeping with my helmet on.
Helmet for sure. I give you that, yeah.
All right.
Would your first instinct to be to run out and engage in combat sans armor if that's what's necessary?
No, I'm
So you're suiting up.
Suiting up.
Great. What do you think your stat would be for suiting up? I'm willing to let you pitch me on this. If you're looking at all of your different abilities, what feels like suiting up?
Jeez, let's say, well, he's put it on so many times. He's been living for 700 years, so it comes on like a glove. He may be a little bit rusty.
I mean, it may be heavy,
athletics.
but you're strong. Why don't we go with athletics? That feels right, which is just, can you muscle your way into this armor faster than most other people could? You will have advantage because you always have advantage on strength athletics.
Great. Yeah, my athletics is like +6.
Hell yeah. Give me a D20 roll with advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's 17, just straight.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So when you add to that, you get into your armor, you will be cleared after a minute as this goes on. Solomon.
I think Solomon would do the same as more. He would grab his sword and he would, like, in underpants, like he's just out the door.
Nice.
Like, I don't think he's going to look for, because he knows that suit of armor is like a 4-piece heavy. Even a minute is too much.
That's kind of great for Solomon, just because it lends itself still to that like kind of like knight character, where it's just Arthur from Ghouls and Ghosts. When he takes a hit, you're just in like the heart underwear, so like throwing spears at people,
ready to go. But I do think that. He would put a little bit of the Emperor's protection on him. So I think as he's running out, anyone who would see him would see sort of a shield of kind of a shimmering golden light bathe him, which does functionally give him a +2 AC.
Very nice. All right, so you cast that. You make your way out into the hallway. The alarm is blaring. You don't see anything as you appear in the hallway. We're going to continue with these rolls.
This is roll number 2.
Roll number 2.
Of 10?
Of 10.
Okay. 10 straight.
10. Okay. The warp supercharges your biological form. For the next 5 minutes, you gain 5 HP at the start of each of your turns. It will not move you over your maximum, but you can just feel that your body is more powered, your metabolism is sped up, those kind of things are in place. We have the judge continuing to get dressed. You two have both managed to move out into the hallway. What do you do?
We're just going towards where closet is. His area.
Dashing towards the storage area at the back. Are you following or are you staying 100%. Where you are? Fantastic. You're both moving towards closet. Give me that third roll.
50 exactly.
50. That is... Okay, I need you to roll me a D6 because that is in the same category as your heartbeat. 4 to 6 will be one category up. 1 to 3 will be one category down. You want to go down.
This is a 3.
3. Okay. That means... For the next minute, any flammable item you touch bursts into flame, takes 1d4 damage, and has the burning condition. So you are in your bed, racked by this, as the bedding around you catches fire. Yeah. It does not harm you.
But I'm in a bed
But you are in a bed on fire, unable to hear anything except the beating of your heart as the warp continues to pour through you.
Yeah.
Outside, we have the judge, still getting dressed. We have our 2 other heroes. Why did I make this 10 thing rule? It was only supposed to be at like 100. This is going to be fucking crazy. You two make your way down the hallway, sprinting towards where Closet is flying towards you like a bullet, just saying, out of the way, I need you to Gellarfield, out of the way.
We're right behind you.
Fabulous. It continues. Let's get the 4th roll.
32.
32. The warp is calling out for pain and death, and you are its instrument. The next time you cast a spell that deals damage within the next minute, don't roll for damage. It automatically deals max damage. You're just going to feel it charging you. You don't have the ability to cast spells during this minute. So I'm just going to roll this into like crazy warp time.
Yeah.
Closet races towards there. Okay. We continue on to the next minute.
92.
Owies.
92. Okay.
Oh, dear.
Beautify. You grow more alluring and beautiful, but at great cost due to Kestrel's influence. Increase your charisma by 1, but decrease your choice of either strength, dex, con, or wisdom.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's have a look. This is a permanent change?
This is a permanent change as your body is reshaped by the warp.
Shit.
Kestrel has
fucked up.
reached out and made you prettier at cost as they use the metabolism of your body and your internal organs and reshape you to make you more beautiful and alluring to others.
Lord. Okay. And so we're saying the score goes up by 1 or the modifier goes up by 1?
Your score goes up by 1.
Okay. Okay. Meaning that my charisma modifier remains unchanged.
But you prettier. Now when people look at you, you're just...
I've got those cheekbones.
Well, there's a little bit of glamour to you now almost, where they look at you. It's still within human norm, but just
making Rizzler face. And just a little bit of...
a little bit of that. I think what you're seeing is just, it's got a little bit of as though you've almost been photoshopped. There's a little more glamour to your appearance, where before you were just kind of beaten and scarred.
Yassified. Your nose is a little more rounded.
You've been contoured
Yeah.
for doing jokes.
At what cost?
Because your body is horrifically reshaped by a demon.
It's my choice?
Your choice.
My body, my choice. I'm going to do...
We believe strongly in bodily autonomy
We
here.
do.
Yeah.
And
Thank
the
you.
Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah.
We're going to take strength down from 11 to 10.
Okay.
Modifier also remains unchanged.
That is our 5th roll. So to be clear, we are halfway through. Closet begins checking the Gellar field, saying, "Protect me!"
And Morgan is just going to get into position to protect him.
With a nat 1, Closet goes, "Oh,
man.
we are going to add 10 to your rolls for the next 5 rolls." As the Gellar field is struggling.
I thought you were saying we are going to add 10 more rolls.
This is just going to be the show. Yeah.
we're not adding that at all.
Welcome to the roll show. All right, let's get roll number 6.
Just me saying numbers and Ryan saying bad shit happens.
The toilets overflow.
Yeah. This is 60 even.
60 even. Oh, spicy.
Come on.
For 60 seconds, everyone within 60 feet of you, including you, falls into a frenzy. You cannot make ranged attacks, and all melee attacks in that range are made with advantage. So a wave of fury sparks out of your room. You are beautified, empowered, weakened. The warp is around you. Your body shifts, and all you feel is a blinding red hate as it falls over you. The Gellar field station is far enough away that it does not affect them.
Oh,
but
fuck.
you, inside your cabin, Judge Rex, are strapping on your armor when you just feel this overpowering berserk rage to destroy and do damage just fill you from within.
Great. And I'm next door.
Would you continue to get dressed, or what would you do? This feels unnatural and is overwhelming.
Well, I feel like I can't make this call myself. I feel like I have to
Let's do a roll
for
then.
this.
Let's do, roll me an insight, because that feels like if you are insightful enough, because that's your instinctive internal awareness, to know that this is a warp effect and you want to keep suiting up. Otherwise, we'll interpret it differently.
Okay. Well, that is an 8.
You need to act this out. This is a vision from the Emperor pouring down. It is time for you to lay waste. You are halfway into your armor. You have your shock ball beside you and Rex 2.
Does Rex 2 have to roll for that Berserker Rage?
Rex 2 is confined by programming.
Oh,
So
okay.
Rex 2 is not, despite the judge's assertions that Rex 2 is just a fully dog brain in there being like, woof, woof, I like chasing. He is very confined by programming. So the brain very well is, but the mechanical body will not allow it to cross those thresholds. You are with Rex 2. Your options are you could attack Rex 2, or you could dash out and attack the first person you find.
Oh no. No.
Don't do it to Rex.
I don't want to do it to Rex, but
Well, then get out into that hallway,
Yeah.
buddy.
Or roll.
The Emperor's calling you.
Do a 50-50 roll.
so
Yeah, you
I'm
can do a
just,
roll for it.
but I do want to beat up Rex. So I'm being pulled I'm being pulled in all directions because I just want to kill the most living thing I can.
We want to kill the closest thing to you.
So,
Yeah, it's just
but
blinding rage.
I'm like pounding at my chest. I'm trying to take it out on myself to avoid going to Rex.
I would allow you to attack yourself if you want to do that, but I need you to roll me. I'm going to let it auto hit, and it will be a crit if you are hitting yourself because you are furious.
Guaranteed
Yeah.
to
I'm
hit,
going,
basically.
I'm going to hit myself.
Great. Roll me your damage for your shock maul. Whatever that is.
Yeah, that's a 1d4, a 1d8. Sorry.
So roll me 2d8.
It's a 5. That's a 2. So that's 7 plus 4.
So you're going to do 11 damage to yourself. And what is the special ability from?
Sap. So the enemy, I have disadvantage on my next turn.
Yeah, so you're brutally shocking yourself, and
Yeah.
you have disadvantage on your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And that-
11. Fuck. I just healed myself.
I'm going to say that will carry forwards from this to the end of this warp bubble. If the Gellar field can be brought successfully into full containment, the warp phenomena can end. All right, furious attack on self with 11 damage. You guys are defending Closet, who's trying to get to this Gellar field. It's really well closed in. Someone's been tapping this. He's trying to figure it out. All right, let's see your next roll.
All right, this is roll number 7 by my count.
Yep.
86.
No.
Guy cuts off his penis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Throws it onto the table.
Christ.
Okay. This is our first time this has happened.
Oh
no.
Somebody's coming to play.
So many
Need
firsts.
to roll this in
80.
just a second.
86 is always the one that we use. It's like if you roll an 86, the worst possible thing happens. Yeah. Because you
Pinhead has
86
entered the
that.
chat.
So, you're like, yeah. So it's like if whenever you roll percentages, if you roll a 69, the best possible thing happens. And if you roll an 86, the worst possible thing
Can you
happens.
roll me a D3? So a D6 we're going to divide by 2.
So a 2, so that's a 1 on
A 1.
D3.
Okay. The warp splits around you, and there are moments where demons burst through the Gellar field and into reality on the ship. 60 feet away, Morgan and Solomon, you see towards the crew quarters 2 demonettes of Slaanesh tear reality open and step out. They are lithe figures, androgynous, beautiful, so charming, with talons for arms. From the elbow all the way to where their hands are jagged, bone-like piercing talons that you can see stabbed down or in, bladed along their width. They are dancing their way into reality, and a third dances its way into reality inside your quarters. Damien.
This presents a question that I had made a presumption about, but maybe we need to talk about this. Am I awake right now, or am I just in the throes of a fever dream, and this is all happening as I struggle through a nightmare?
As the warp bursts through you, came into your own body, but don't have control over what is happening. You are just racked by the throes of the warp pouring through you as this happens. So I'm going to need initiative from my 2 friends here. I will also need initiative from you, Judge, in case this starts to factor in.
Damn it.
Oh my God. I rolled a nat 1, which I re-rolled, thank God.
Good Lord.
Oh, thank God. I'm a 13.
13 for the Judge. Okay.
22.
Ooh, very nice.
18.
22 and 18. I will say you two do have the ability to voluntarily swap
I would
those
love
if you
to
want.
swap. Solomon
Right.
first.
Solomon's a
Solomon will
22.
put a hand on Morgan and be like,
Yeah.
don't worry.
It's a Gellar field failure. It's deepest through the walls. It's all good here.
I got this. It's just a couple of sluts. Tears forward with his sword.
Nothing to see.
Well, I mean, having problematic views of non-binary people is very imperial, I guess. All right, we got 21 for a demonette, which makes sense. They're very speedy, and we also have a demonette at 3. Can you roll me an initiative just to know when your spells are hitting this?
19 initiative would make it a total of 21.
21. Okay, I'm going to say that you go after the demonette.
And Guy, you did roll with advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just double checking.
Oh, thank you. Because no, like the first one was dog shit. I would be dead.
All right, Solomon, you are the
Yes.
first to act. You are 60 feet from a demonette.
For the purposes of spells and channel divinity, this is not counted as a long rest?
Correct. You have not completed your long rest. You were woken up in the middle of the
night.
night.
So I have used some spells. I have, but it counts as a short rest?
I would count it as a short rest. No hit dice. You're already healed up fully, but you have that for spells.
Yeah, I just get an extra channel divinity on a short rest.
You got it.
Solomon is going to just dead sprint, head down, demonette, closest thing, sword up, underpants, flapping in the wind.
What do these underpants look like now that you've described them as underpants and then say they flap in the wind?
Oh,
I just
need
to know
like
for my brain.
Loose-fitting boxers. If there was obviously like it's not silly, they don't have hearts on them, but they're just like a loose-fitting, like utilitarian tarp, like not tarp, like just like they're not like well made. They're just standard.
Fabulous.
Yep.
So simple underwear, but a massive weapon of the Emperor, your faith shining off of you. Morgan, you're seeing just physical perfection between his peerless athleticism and his stoic nature and how strict he is about everything. This might be the most attractive man you've ever seen run down a hallway in his underwear. Not that has to have any more effect on you than it would just with you seeing that, but like, damn that butt. Okay,
yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
Solomon winks at Morgan as he runs past. Don't worry. This is nothing.
All right, so you have... It'll take you your full action plus a dash to get there because it's 60 feet away. So you get there, but unless you get the ability to attack with a bonus action, that's your turn.
Nope, I'm locked in. We go.
You get to the first demonette, and that demonette is going to fight you. However, they're going to try something. Instead, they're dancing and looking at you and just saying, beauty, beauty. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw? This one is DC 12.
Appealing to my vanity. A wisdom saving throw.
DC 12.
This is not my strong suit. Ooh, it was a 14 and it rolled to a 6.
A 6. You find yourself charmed. This demonette dancing in front of you, there's something enthralling. Morgan, you watch it as though Solomon has run into a wall. He steps forward and just stares at this demonette holding a place. Just dance with me. Dance with me, Solomon. This demon is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
It sounds funny coming in Solomon's voice, but he goes, oh, maybe. Oh, wait a minute.
What is the smell that is the most attractive smell to Brother Solomon Gale?
That is a very good question. I don't, again, because the champions have never been, he's never been tempted. He's not allowed to marry. He's not allowed to court. You know what I mean? So the opposite sex or any kind of like seduction has never confronted him. So I would say it would have to be like a food smell. He would think of like the gatherings they would have on the planet with like the whole town would get together at these big festivals and there would be like a bunch of different foods and meats and things cooking
grok
up.
steaks and Promethean.
Yeah, this was like
Promethean
celebration
curries and all these things. And you're hearing your favorite song, your favorite dancing tune from the village of Jericho. What is the title of Brother Solomon's favorite song to dance to?
The Emperor's Light.
And you hear the Emperor's Light, and you and this beautiful woman just start to dance as she runs her hands over your body, and you realize you're exposed, but you must have been a part of the festival, and you're just dancing. Morgan, from the outside, you see Brother Solomon start moving, dancing with this demonette. Its claws are slowly moving over his skin. It's purely superficial damage, but you're just seeing them cut these subtle lines in him, just as they move, as he's there. And he just looks so happy doing it. So happy as the musk of this demonette pours around him. Damien.
Yeah.
I need another roll, buddy.
You're welcome, everyone, by the way.
Thank you.
Hey, Solomon's having a good time.
Yeah, he's having a great time. 48.
48. You radiate bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you has the blind condition until its next turn, so you just blinded a demonette.
That's handy.
The one inside
damn.
your room is just going, oh, you're so beautiful, and it's reaching down towards you. So beautiful. Oh, the sensation. I need to roll to see which way it goes.
Now that you're blind, all those other sensations have been heightened. All the other senses are heightened.
Okay, I'm going to roll a D4 to see which way it goes. That's a 1. It turns around and rushes through the door. So it's rushing at the door and stabbing, but it is going to take...
My door's closed.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
It's like it's taking damage for going through the door.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's going to take 4 points of damage for trying to run through your door while hitting a door with its claws out.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
This is not the episode I had planned. This is spicy.
This is
All
very,
right.
very cool.
Morgan, you see a demonette dancing with Brother Solomon. You see another demonette behind them staring you down 65 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
This is a relatively narrow hallway. What do you do?
Yeah, Morgan is, as soon as she saw Solomon run past and in all his holiness, she just started whispering prayer to the Emperor under her breath, just like, Emperor, the warp incursion, you will protect us, Emperor. We beseech you. And she's running, and as soon as she sees Solomon eye to eye with this demon, it's just like, she runs and dashes using my cunning action to get all the way in there.
Nice.
And then it's just, she is jumping up and she has an officer saber, which she keeps at her hip, that she is just plunging through the side and up towards the neck of this demonette.
Fabulous. Rolling with that saber, doing a classic lunge. Roll me your melee attack. This is the one that is entrancing Brother Solomon, correct? Great.
And so can I get advantage because he's engaged with it?
Yes, it is dancing with him, so that makes sense.
Nice.
Trying.
Very nice.
Oh, nat 20. We got the
Nat
nat 20.
Very, very
Help.
nice.
Help.
Okay.
So
baby.
sneak attack also.
Sneak attack
Oh.
also. So you get
Oh,
to
no.
roll double your sneak attack dice and double your regular damage dice.
Get in there.
I'm going to take
Incredible.
them all.
Yeah, what do you need?
Oh my God. I got them all.
You got
so
everything?
that's doubling my 1d6 for my
The
sword,
regular attack,
and
yep.
then sorry, I'm
You're very pleased. I know. Now we can take a breath to do the good math. This is the good math.
yes, and then
Perfect.
sneak attack is 2d6, so I'm rolling 66
Very nice.
altogether.
Very nice. Oh, yeah, some good numbers.
So what's 6661? So that's 19 damage plus 4.
23 damage
Hell
to a
yeah.
demonette. Holy shit.
Yep.
Break her on your knee like Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Morgan, as she's doing that, is still praying, and it's like she is slashing up through the demoness, but is looking over her shoulder at Brother Solomon. And Morgan looks crazy. She just woke up in the middle of the night. She was having nightmares and sweating. Her hair is just covering her face, long, hanging in front of her. She's just in a black nightie. So she just looks like this dark, almost Ring girl
Yeah,
style coming out of there. But she's praying and she...
Bond girl meets the ring.
Yes.
Charging forward with the saber.
Someone gave the ring girl a sword.
yes.
And it's a two-handed saber strike with a massive upswing. It's the sword equivalent of an uppercut at a target who is in no way prepared, fully paying attention to Brother Solomon, until you see the demonette look at you at the last minute and not flinch anyways. And your saber carves just a grotesque furrow through this demon's body, and you just hear it moan, oh, as blood sprays ichor, the viscera of the warp spray around you. You do significant damage. The demonette is got a little bit of a floppiness to half of its upper body now, but it does not have normal internal organs. It is still engaged in this combat. You have struck a mighty blow, and the camera pans down the hallway to a man attacking himself instead of his dog. Judge, can you roll me a perception with advantage because you are raging and you want to hear these sounds?
Nice. Okay. Sorry, what was that roll for?
That was perception.
Perception. Very, very good. That is going to be, why can I never find that? Oh my gosh. Okay. That is dirty 24.
Ooh.
Dirty 24. Very nice. Okay. You hear the sounds of these combats happening outside. You hear the sound of the warp breaking. And you hate a lot of things, Judge, but you hate the warp more than anything, meaning you do not need to roll to make this decision. You can storm outside and join the combat taking place in the hallway.
Doing it. I'm grabbing my shotgun, though, as I'm going out the door.
You can only use melee weapons because you are within fury range.
That's right.
God. God. Okay, well, I have my combat knife as well, so...
Fabulous. You got your shock maul. You're ready.
I got my shock maul,
Shock
too.
maul and your knife. So you are charging out into there. You have to get 60 feet to reach this combat.
Okay.
So you can dash towards them and get there, but that is all you can do because they are just outside of range.
I can do
of this
that, but
fury.
then I'm also going to action surge.
That would work. You can absolutely make that attack. Good use of your empowered augmetics. So yeah, if you want to do a melee attack, you have advantage on this attack because you are frenzied.
Great. How does it work for a two-handed? Can I do shock maul one hand
And
combat
attack with the knife in the other? Yes, you can.
Great. So I'm going. Damien's the closest to me, but I passed
Damien's in
him.
his room. So his
He's in
door
his
is
room.
closed. You do see that there are talons battering from inside that door, but that is, I think, a more abstract threat than the demonettes you see in the distance.
That's fair. Okay. I see one carved up.
You can't reach that one. So you've got one closer to you that's down the hallway towards you. So you got a fresh demonette just turning to stare at you.
Oh, great.
And
Okay.
it just says, "Judge me."
My pleasure.
Mine.
Okay, I'm going to charge.
Yeah, absolutely. So you use your action surge, make your attack.
Okay. I'm going to use my new dice. Come on.
Del gave them dice.
Fuck. That's
It's not
that's
you.
a 6.
That's a 6. Okay. You do not hit, but please roll with your dagger in your offhand.
Oh, very good. Okay.
You're doing
That's-
this with advantage, right?
Yeah,
No,
you
I
have
don't-
advantage on both.
Oh, I do? Oh,
you're-
then
Oh, we're going to re-roll the first one.
okay. That is a 13.
Nope, you still miss. So that was so that one's out, but your knife. We're doing the second roll for the knife now.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 22.
That will hit. Roll your damage, but you will not add anything to it because you're attacking with your offhand.
Okay, so just
So
1d4.
Just 1d4, yeah.
Well, not great.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
It's a 1.
All right, you deal 1 point of damage as the demonette dances aside from your shock maul, and then as you stab it with your knife, it leaps to the side and then reaches down with a talon and steers it up to just slash across its hip on the way back to you, and it says, "Ah, a kiss from a judge."
My kisses are sloppy.
And you feel the fury flow away from you because you've made your way more than 60 feet away from the aura of your friend Damien. So you recover yourself as you realize your kisses are sloppy, which may not be what you would have said fully in your own mind. Or it could have been. I leave that entirely up to you. However, it is the demonette's turn to strike at you. It will miss with its talon as it stabs towards you and dances back and says, "Ah, a player of the game. A player of the game. Grandpa, we're here for you." And soporific musk comes up around you and you smell the smells of your estate, the grass. And you look in front of you and you see Vi, your favorite granddaughter, looking at you and just spreading her arms wide for a hug. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw at DC 12.
Okay. Well, let's see. That is a 21.
Oh.
Oh boy.
And the image of your granddaughter before you shatters as you yell something from the Lex Imperialis that breaks through this warp projection. What do you yell? What law do you yell, no matter how obscure, to help you find yourself in reality?
The damned should be damned.
Which I believe you would say to your granddaughter. So this checks out. And you find yourself back in reality, having escaped and resisted the demonette's illusion. Which means we come back to the top. Solomon, you are dancing with a demonette.
Just feeling good. Just
vibing.
Lucy. Cheeseburger in paradise.
Let me check one thing on the rules of this condition.
I do want to say canonically.
When he's allowed to save.
Yeah, I want to know.
Canonically, Solomon is a Jimmy Buffett fan.
Oh,
I want to
okay.
put that.
Nice.
I want to make sure that on his planet there was a man named James Buffett.
So I'm sorry. Does Emperor's Light just start with like da da da
Oh,
da 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 da?
Do you like the Emperor?
Okay.
Getting caught in the warp.
You are charmed, which means you cannot attack this demonette. They have advantage on you socially, so you tend to believe what they'll say. You see them as a member of your village. You see this festival you're still within this fantasy, only you're seeing the judge fighting somebody else from the village next to you. It's not entirely clear what's going on, but he's yelling that the damned shall be damned. And Morgan has just dashed up and has one of the Promethean dancing canes that she's been swinging around. It's not clear exactly what's going on. What do you do?
Does he have any kind of way to sort of like pierce the veil on this? Like the other demonettes, like the judge is fighting, look like people
Roll
from...
me a perception to get your general, because I'm playing a little cowbell because the warp is a little weirder here than it would normally be with a strict like charmed spell.
Perception.
I want to see how much you can see through the veil of the other things around you.
That is a natural 1.
They're attacking villagers and you do not know why. Currently, you are seeing the judge trying to kill someone from the village of Jericho. You are the champion of this town, and Judge Rex is about to execute one of the women in Jericho.
That is not ideal. And that is going to be, that's his new priority. He's going to, and like...
The judge is 10 feet away from
the
you.
judge, he's coming at the judge.
And you do so. You charge at the judge.
And I think the judge, like from the judge's perspective, I think, Solomon has always been good natured and everything's really funny, and you don't see that anymore. You just see like mission, anger. I think it would be terrifying. I think it's this like horrifying man in his underwear who looks as angry as anyone has, and he would just scream, "No!" and like lunge at you.
Yeah, it's the first time you've faced the purity of the wrath of an emperor's champion. Roll me your attack.
I'm very sorry. I do not want to do this between me and you. I do not want to do this. Okay, that's not bad. That is a 2, a natural 2 plus a 6. It's only an 8.
That's only an 8. Do you have any abilities that would let you hit? If you were acting to the full of your ability to save a person from Jericho.
No, nothing else adds to my like attack bonus. I have things like a ton of stuff triggers when I hit, but nothing that I think I know of adds. But I do graze if I miss him.
So
with
you
my
will do
thing.
damage no matter what
Yes.
because you will catch him. So
this massive golden sword like just comes, but I maybe because the hallway is so narrow, he doesn't have the ability to do a full, and he would be going for like a full swing, and the blade like just comes down so close and like clips the side of your face and does 3 damage.
So you take 3 damage from this champion of Jericho and Promethea. Is there anything you yell other than no as this happens?
I think he would just interpose himself between the villager and the judge, and he would point at the judge and corruption.
I'm focused on this Slaneshi demon.
You were. Now you have him standing between you and them. And it is a demonette's turn. The one facing off with you, Morgan, is going to lunge at you with its talons whirling, attempting to attack you. It will miss with the first one, and then soporific mist pours out from it and seeps into your ears and eyes, and you find yourself looking at Inquisitor Valentyne.
Oh, no.
Staring at you, saying, "What are you doing, Morgan? This is wrong. You should set down that weapon and pray." That's what I would suggest. Roll me a DC 12 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh, 18.
18. You manage to resist. What about this vision gives away that it's not reality?
I think exactly the second line.
Oh, okay.
It's exactly the second line that Morgan should do this and pray. And then he's like, "That's what I would do." And she's like, "No, it isn't."
And the vision shatters around you and you find yourself facing off against a demonette. as the warp bubbles around all of you and flashes again. And we will find out what happens next.
This is going to be 2 episodes.
Next episode.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I don't like this at all.
Oh, no.
This episode of Agents of the Inquisition features the voices of players Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, Josh Halbot, and Tyler Hewitt, alongside our Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Agents of the Inquisition's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC.com. Our theme song is The Hordes by Megan McDuffie, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR. All of their music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Though the team is working under special condition, this podcast isn't. So tell your friends about Agents of the Inquisition and join us next episode. Rabute Gilliman himself commands it.
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Mithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dia de los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Your Homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Alex LaFountain, Mickey Blake, Seth Cambron, Corpse Knight Silver, Adamir 101, The Dankler, Anticore 7, Lady Destiny Stormbringer, Randall Eberly, the Yes But of improvisational comedy, Lord Taser, Funky Stevie, J. Robert the Mad Fox, Dagger Rain, Derek Wintenberg, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.